Welcome to the channel, guys. We are back again, and today we're going to be talking about the new Dior Homme 2020, so stay tuned for that. And if you like the content, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Before we get into the video, guys, leave a comment down below. What's your scent of the day? Let me know. Today I wore Emperor EDP by Parfums Vintage. Dior Homme was released quite some time ago and originally featured a strong note of iris. This was quite revolutionary for men's fragrance. This is the kind of fragrance that wasn't really composed or done for men and received quite a bit of a cult following. As some background, it's been reformulated a couple times, and I'm actually not a huge fan of the original, so I went into this with an open mind and a pleasant mind, hoping very much that I would enjoy the fragrance. This one opens up with a actually fairly interesting freshness. There's a lot of ISOE Super. I get just a touch of bergamot. There is something in there that's giving it a sweetness as well, and it does actually have a fairly sparkling quality. I don't mind the opening. I find the opening to be pretty good. It's clean, it's fresh, it's bright, but not super citrusy bright. And it is sparkling. So it has that kind of clean skin vibe, which is something that they do market this as having. And it does smell pretty decent. That opening, however, is also fairly short-lived. So I only get that for maybe half an hour to an hour. And then this one becomes a much more woody fragrance. I do find the woodiness to be a little bit synthetic. It's not bad, but it does come across somewhat synthetic. And actually, I find that a lot of that sparkling quality disappears. And that's a shame because I think that's probably the best part of the fragrance, in my opinion. And of course, the citruses don't last very long. They never seem to. As it dries down further, it actually becomes fairly soapy. So I would say for the majority of this fragrance, it is a soapy, woody fragrance. It's not poorly done, but it's also something that doesn't really wow me. When I heard this had a huge dose of ISOE Super, I was actually hoping that, and I think what they were aiming for, as you know, Ash mentioned, they were trying to do another Sauvage. Sauvage being an ambroxan balm, this being a ISOE Super balm. It doesn't work as well for me, for my taste. I don't find it to be that interesting, and I actually do like Sauvage. I think it's a great fragrance. And I would probably wear it more if it weren't for the fact that it's virtually the only fragrance that I actually smell anyone else wearing. But anyways, back to Dior Homme 2020. I find that the interesting part in the opening is very short-lived, and this becomes not a bad, soapy, woody fragrance. On top of that, I do get hints of that ISOE Super. There is a remnants, I think, of the sort of sparkling, clean skin vibe that it has in the opening. And it's, again, I don't dislike this fragrance, but I also would say that I would never actually purchase this fragrance. It doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell particularly good either. It's just nice. It's an easy, clean, fresh fragrance that you can wear pretty much anytime. You're not gonna really offend anyone with this one. It is also fairly subtle. So with respect to projection, I really only get about that first hour before it really starts to die down. And so it is one that is just for someone who wants something that smells clean, smells relatively fresh without really being something that's going to punch you in the face. Nothing that's going to be overly crazy like the freshness in Sauvage. It's a very tame fragrance in that regards. And all in all, I don't mind it. And I think it's a versatile fragrance. It's an easy wear, but it's nothing that stands out. I like something that makes at least some kind of a statement. It doesn't have to be in your face, or it doesn't have to be offensive or challenging, but I want personally something that, you know, says something about my character. This just smells like something, right? Like, it's like, okay, I'm wearing cologne, but it doesn't really do much. It's a very subtle, woody, soapy fragrance, and it's not poorly done. It's just to me, nothing special. I really went into this wanting to like this fragrance. I went into this wanting to be the guy saying something different about this fragrance, but I can't help but ignore the fact that this is just nothing special to me, and it's nothing that I find I would ever pay. Even a discounted price, I don't think I would buy this one. Now, I am looking forward to trying Dior Homme Intense. I heard it's similar to the original, and I do like Dior Homme Intense, so that'll be nice. And hopefully it will come across better than this one. But as always, fragrance is a very subjective thing, so leave a comment down below. What do you think of Dior Homme 2020? Did you like it? Were you disappointed? Let me know. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.